Let me see. Well, I'm probably about to have to get off of here because I am supposed to be on live right now. Actually, I think I am live. You gonna be on live with me? They can't hear you because I got this earpiece in. Um. Okay. What's up, Jason? I'm on live. Stop hating. My sister in my ear talking about you, Jason. She talking about he always the first one on there. But he my number one fan. And I'm his number one fan too. I told her don't be hating on you, Jason. How you doing, Terry? I'm good. I'm about to get off here. What's up, Scooby Doo? Jason talking about he have no life apparently. No. No, Jason, this is just the place to be right now. Everybody on here. How you doing, Go Live Productions? All right, Jason. Don't be giving me those hard eyes, cause Scooby Doo gonna be mad at me. Scooby Doo. I oh, you get he might have gave it for you, but I'm gonna get off of here cause you interrupted my live. I'm gonna have to holler back at you. All right, bye. All right, Jason working. Oh, they were for Scooby Doo. I knew they wasn't for me. My bad, Jason. My bad. So, how's everybody doing today? I have a question that I wanted to ask y'all. Um, it was something that I was have been thinking about for a while. Since I have my little following is growing a little bit on here. I was thinking about like some people they have names for their followers or subscribers or whatever. And I was thinking about calling y'all the Prince Squad if that was okay with y'all. And I was gonna see what y'all thought about it. How you doing, Sheila? What's up? What's up, Lou? So I just want to know what y'all think about if I start calling y'all the Prince Squad. Would that be okay? I didn't want to just be like, "What's up, Prince Squad?" and y'all like, I don't even know what she talking about. All right, Scooby Doo, thanks. Yep, the Prince Squad, G man. The Love Connection or the Goof Squad. Somebody already using Love Connection. I don't know about Goof Squad. I could probably be Goof Squad at times. I can be pretty goofy sometimes. How you doing, Bobby? What you been trying to get in touch with me about? Okay, Terry W says, "Hey, do you think it's best to start out with a website? I'm gonna start selling shirts within the next 2 weeks. I have some people that own a bar, and football season is coming. Excuse me, and I can sell." Yes, I think it's good if you can start out with a website because it kind of expands your market or your customer base from just being local to being able to sell to anybody anywhere. And um, I feel like having a website would be a good thing and would probably produce more income. All right, Jason. All right, Lou. Well, I guess I'm gonna go with that. The Prince Squad. What's up, Diz Majiz? Man, I had a rough weekend. I had to go pick my mom up from the airport, but I had so much to do on Friday that I wasn't able to leave. I had to pick her up. Her plane got in at 7 a.m. on Saturday. It actually got in a little bit earlier than that, but let me see. But yeah, I just ended up having to like wake up and early in the middle of the night and leave at like 3 a.m. so that I could be there on time. And that was kind of rough. So I slept all day Saturday after I got back. Then I was up all night last night, and that was how I came up with the print squad and a few other things and some video ideas. And I actually edited 2 videos last night. So I have a video for Monday and Tuesday coming up already. And I have a few more that I'm working on and some more tutorials. Because I know people have been asking for the tutorials. Is there anything that y'all want to learn how to do in Photoshop? Let me grab my pen. And I'm saying Photoshop because that's the program that I use. So, you know, that's pretty much what I use to do everything that I do. I mean, if you can learn Illustrator, that would be even better. But Photoshop can do a lot of different things also. How you doing, Prince and More? What's up, Inksational Screen Printing? Let me see. Bobby Daly said, I need your help. I'm trying to get into the t-shirt business. Would you like to help me out? Like, what do you need help with? Like, I have quite a few videos on here about different things, but if it's something in particular that you need, just let me know and I can help you out with it to the best of my abilities. How you doing, Grace? Grace Graphic Solutions. Good morning, Gina. It's afternoon over this way though. Prince and More. I'm not familiar with. I mean, I know what Corel Draw is, but I don't really know how to do Corel Draw. Yeah, Scooby Doo. I realized that I actually filmed that video like maybe 2 months ago or so, or close to 2 months ago, if it hasn't been 2 months ago. And I filmed the printing part of it, and because I didn't have a program where I could screen capture that was working properly for me, I kind of just went back and kind of just ran through it, and it was in the middle of the night when I was filming that, so I didn't really do it the way that I did, but I do realize that there is a difference. I don't know. I probably just wasn't really paying attention. Um, LVN for him, living for him. You said how do you outline text in Photoshop? Um, Depending on what type of outline you want, you can go to what do you call it? I tell you what, I can do a video on that to show you because that'll probably be easier. But you have to go to blending options and choose stroke, and you have to put a thick enough stroke on it to outline it. And so, it's different ways you can do it. If you need it to be a certain way, you can make 2 layers of the same text, and you can make one into an outline, and the other one, one of them will be used as your outline, and the other one will just be your regular text that will go over the outline. But it's a few ways you can do it, and that's the thing with Photoshop. It's a lot of different ways that you can do the same thing, and it's probably like that with some other programs also. G-Man says, how long have you been running your own business? Is it hard to maintain bills? I have had this actual shop since like 2009, around spring 2009, and I actually started off just doing video editing. So I started that around 2006, but I had been doing like t-shirts, I guess on the side, not really considered as a business. And then once I got the shop, I had to legitimize everything. Let me see. He said, "Is it hard to maintain bills?" Well, the thing is, like this shop, the rent here is $300, which is cheap. You won't probably it'll probably be hard to find something this price range or whatever. Even in my small town, this is like probably the best price I could find here. But it's not really hard to maintain the bills. But the thing is, because I have this shop and I also have bills at home and everything, I'm paying double. Like each bill, like my internet, from internet to electric to whatever, whatever else, I'm paying double. So since I have this shop here and I have to pay the $300, I don't make anything until I have paid the $300 for the rent and pay for the bill. So it's kind of, I start off each month in a hole kind of, and I have to like work my way out of it by printing more shirts or whatever. So I guess that kind of will be an answer to your question. I'm trying to get some more light because it's looking a little bit of, yeah, it looks better with more light. Let me see. Bobby Daly says, I have a laptop, heat press, Epson printer. What else do I need? If you could get a vinyl cutter, I believe that would help you out. And they have a lot of different a lot of different options. I don't know why I'm trying to say orders, but a lot of people use the Cameo, Silhouette Cameo or whatever, to cut out their vinyl. But it's a lot of options in there. But a lot of people do use the Cameo, so that probably would be a good starter cutter for you. Okay, Grace Graphic Solution says, I'm looking to do a shirt of the week for our local high school football season. What's your process for how you do this? Um, I have a page. It's a group actually on Facebook, and it's called and actually I have kids too. I have two boys, and they go to school each week. And my oldest son, he's a freshman in high school this year, and I used to send order forms with him because and I would send business cards with him, so that people would know about it and know where I was and everything. Like he didn't just go there soliciting, but like if people ask him about shirts or ask him about whatever, he had the cards to give to them in case they was really serious. But what I used to do is, because of my kids and because I knew some of the parents of the kids who were playing and some of the kids who play on the football team, I would just print shirts every Friday. My kids would wear, because on Fridays you can wear the spirit shirts to school. They have to wear uniforms other than that, but every Friday they would wear the new shirt, and they always had a new shirt, and I posted in my group like at least that Monday or even over the weekend sometimes, but no later than the Monday of that week that you're going to print that design on Friday. I had it posted online and people could see it and they shared it. And you can, on Facebook, you can see how many people is actually seeing what you have. And even other people might screenshot it and send it to people. But that was basically how I started with that. And it really blew up because you have to kind of try to be, like the year that I did it, our boys were undefeated, for most of the season. They ended up losing one game and then they lost in the finals, and the next year they won the whole thing. And I believe they went undefeated that year, the year that they won everything. But anyway, you have to kind of, if you got some kids or something, or even if they're not your kids, let people wear your shirts and do a good job on the shirts, and people will ask about them, and you'll end up getting more customers in. Gotta do something with these eyebrows before they get out of control and take over my whole face. My bad, Scooby Doo. My bad. I'm gonna make. I have to make sure I don't make that mistake no more. I'm sorry. Do anybody know any websites that a person who is wanting to start a website can go to for Teresa? Um, they got Wix. They have trying to think of this other one. I know Wix is one, and some of them are pretty cheap. You know, you can get more options or whatever if if you pay a little bit of something, they give you more options. Like you might be able to post more or sell things on the site depending on what site it is. But if anybody can think of some of the free sites, list them on here for Teresa. And I don't know if I said Grace at Graphic Solutions for the spirit shirts. I even made order forms and flyers. And like people that I knew, like it was a couple of ladies that took them to their work, and I got some orders that way. I have the flyer with everything on it and the prices, and then they had some like some, I don't even know if I have it. Actually, I have a generic one right here that I did, but they're usually smaller than this. But this is just like a small order form, and actually 3 of them fit on a sheet of paper. So I have had it where you have like 3 order forms that fit on one regular 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper, and then on the back you would have like the shirts, because I offer the shirts in different colors, which you don't have to do that. You can do it however you want to, but I would have 3 different shirts on the back. I would have like a gray, a black, and a red shirt, so that they could see what the shirts look like. And they could either bring me their order forms, or they can give it to one of the ladies, but they have to turn their money in once they turn their order forms in. Oh yeah, my bad. I left out the vinyl. You will need some vinyl, but you have to go ahead and get you a vinyl cutter, and I think you're in business once you do that. And then once your orders start picking up, you can probably look into getting into screen print. Scooby Doo says Yahoo has a free website starter. Loving for Living for him. I'm sorry. Living for him says that Wix, and Stay at Home Teresa says Weebly. Those are all places where you can get free ones. Michael Kennedy says GoDaddy. Clifford Crutchfield says, "What's a good silkscreen press to buy?" Um, Depending on how big you want to go, if you're just looking for the best press you can get, even though I don't really like how Vastex customer service is, a lot of people like their Vastex 2000 press. The one that I have is the 1000, the V1000, but the 2000 press, a lot of people talk about that. The M&R presses, a lot of people talk about that. I mean, it's kind of up to you. A lot, like once you get up to that, is you'll have to kind of check it out. It's really kind of your preference, but the thing is, you can either get like a budget press to start you out and make sure that's what you want to do, or you can go all out and get a press. And some people on here, they have different presses. If you like your press, would you say what press it is, what brand it is, and what you like about it, and some of the things you don't like about it, and maybe we can help. Who was that? I forgot who asked the question now. Scooby Doo says, "I'm designing a mug for sublimation on Photoshop now." Lou Richard says, I have Photoshop Elements 9, which I think is similar to Photoshop. Yeah, they all pretty much the same. I mean, it may be a couple of differences, but they all pretty much do the same things. Okay, I'll try to get that one out. Design a shirt from start to finish. And the only thing with that, designing a shirt from start to finish, sometimes it can take a while. So like what I usually do, that's why the first tutorial I did was kind of like I had a design already and I just kind of designed it from that. But I'll try to get you one design from start to finish. Okay, let me see. Bobby Dallas says, now I don't know how to use a laptop, so where do I go from there? Um, it it depends on what you're trying to do. The first thing you'll have to do, Bobby Dallas, is get a program that you can use to, create designs in. That'll be the first thing. If you get one of the vinyl cutters, like if you get the Cameo, it may have software on there that you can do basic designs in. So, that may be all you need. And it's all kind of tutorials. I'm going to be trying to do more tutorials on what people ask about, but it's all kind of tutorials on here for Photoshop. This is how I learned how to do Photoshop. I followed the tutorials on here, and I did trial and error and just, kind of playing around with everything. Charles Ezenek says, what do you do about the humidity when trying to expose and dry your screen? You can get you a dehumidifier, Charles. I got one. It's a small one. I got it on Amazon, and I can't remember how much it was, but it wasn't expensive. It might have been less than $20 or less than $25, I know. But it'll get all of the moisture out of the air, like if in your dark room, like in my closet, I have that dehumidifier in there. And when I'm really trying to dry the screens quickly, I have the dehumidifier and I have a little heater that I keep in there. But if you have that dehumidifier, that should help you out. All right, Bobby Dallas, what do you need? What do you need help with? Well, look, not to be funny, but if you don't know at all how to work a laptop, you first need to find the power button. I'm sure you probably know what that's at, though. Scooby-Doo says she has a drying cabinet to help when it's humid. Clifford Crutchfield says, what's a good silkscreen press to buy? If anybody would list their press, I got the V1000. It's an okay starter press, but I just don't like Vastec's customer service. When I first got my press, I had a few issues, and I don't feel like they did their best to try to resolve them. But, other than that, I like my press. And part of it could be me, because I'm not that technical, but I feel like they should have tried harder to help me out, especially when I had just bought the press. Let me see. Yahoo has free website starter. G-Man says, when I press 3X, my picture comes out crooked. What do I do? Are you doing heat press or screen press? You could, if you're doing screen press, I have a video that shows you how to line the shirts up on there. And it's called, I believe it's how to line up a shirt correctly on a pallet or something like that. But I haven't been too long put that out, maybe the last couple of months or so. If you are doing heat transfer printing, you can get you a T-square it, and that should be able to help you line it up. Or you could use like rulers and stuff like that. Or you could fold the shirt in half. This would be kind of extreme if you're doing a lot of stuff, but you could fold the shirt in half and press it. That way you can see where the center line is at. And I know y'all probably see me itching or scratching a lot. I don't know. I've been like kind of itchy feeling all day or something. I don't know if I got into something or what. Come on. They said, G-Man says, Sign Warehouse is good for cutters. Scooby Doo has the Vastec V1000, V1000, V2000, and she loves it. Jason Ian says, if it's your first, buy used and cheap. You're welcome, Grace. Jason said he don't like GoDaddy. He said he heard a few bad things. If anybody on here has had any experience with GoDaddy, can they kind of help Jason out and let him know, what the things to watch out with GoDaddy is? Prince Moore says to send me a PM when you get some time. Um, Leave a comment or something, and I can go back and answer it. Cause I don't know. Right now, I can't even click on your information, and I don't want to close out or open up too many windows because it kind of slows down the stream. I don't know if it's my internet connection or what. I'm with AT&T. All right, let me see. I'm kind of lost on these questions. How you doing, Shrek Music? Sheila Kufi says that she got a Hottronic 16 by 16 auto clam. It's easy to use, and she haven't had any complaints. Inksational says, Inksational Screen Printing says, Vastex is good to store. I got a Riley Hopkins and don't like it. I should have spent that extra $700 to upgrade to a Vastex 8 to 8. Michael Kennedy says, my press just says power heat press. Hey, as long as it works, you making money off of it, I wouldn't even worry about it. But if you feel like you need to upgrade, save you a few dollars up from each job, and you'll be able to upgrade soon. Jason N says, I have a 66 workhorse machine. I like it a lot. And he also says he liked the V2000 HD, but haven't tried it yet. How you doing, smooth girl? And Grace at Graphic Solutions says she's selling her round net press, 6-color 2-station press, and an exposure unit. And she's in North Carolina. What part of North Carolina are you in, Grace? Living for Him says, I started with a single startup press from Roundnet, and now I have a 4-color 2-station press. I started off with a clamp-on table press. I have to do a video of that also, the equipment I started screen printing with. And Scooby-Doo says, go to a show and get a feel for the machines and see which one feels right to you. And Living for Him says the Cameo does have an image library. And you might have a buyer for your equipment, Grace. She says, how much for the set? And Living for Him says, I run a dehumidifier all summer. Lou Richard says, I started with a Hicks 9 to 12 heat press and later bought a 15 by 15 sheet press from Suni.com, and it had free shipping, and it's been working fine so far. Yeah, I would recommend, if you can, start out with a 15 by 15 press. I know when we're first starting out, we don't really know, a lot about it, but the 15 by 15 is what I started out with, and I had talked about upgrading to the 16 by 20 before, but haven't upgraded. I mean, basically the 15 by 15 does everything I need it to do. And I actually even have a couple of videos where I show you how to print larger designs that are bigger than 15 by 15. Terry W said, I had to laugh. I'm sorry. I hope he knows what a power button is. Y'all know I just be on here trying to make y'all laugh and stuff at times. Because, it's stuff I don't know either. But I'm sure he probably does know what a power button is. And Jason N says, I have a Vastex dry vault. I usually use a dehumidifier all summer, but haven't needed one yet this year. Weird. And Scooby-Doo says she agree, and she have had no problems with Vastex. Doggone, I click on one thing and everything scrolls up. Okay. Jason, is it the yellow one or the green one? Egmo Gaming. Hi, guys. I'm a small gaming channel. I just started out, and I really need support. This is a t-shirt place, Egmo Gaming. This is for t-shirts. You're going to have to do your own live stream. Let me see. And Sheila Kufi says, I have GoDaddy. I haven't had any problems. Their customer service has been great for me. Terry W says, with all these free websites, do they allow you to put on a payment method? One of the things that I have done, I guess it's not really a website, but I use Square, like to accept credit cards at my shop, and when I'm out and about, I can accept credit cards also. But they also have where you can set up a website through them, like a little store, and I've done that before when I did the spirit shirts, because I was having people that would come on my page and they would be like, I want this and I want that one, or I want, they would give me their order online, and I can't take your order online unless you are paying for it. So I used to do that, and you could also set it up so that they could come in and pick it up within a certain amount of time. But that, that's another option that you could do, is set up the Square store, and it's very simple and easy. It's a little bit time consuming to set it up, but it's not hard at all. Okay, Grace is in Charlotte, North Carolina. Let me see. Prince and Moore says the Rhineland Silver Press is a good start. That was my second press. The first press I had, I'm gonna have to do that video and let y'all see how I started out. Thank you, Jada says, I am from Manny, Louisiana, a small town with a bunch of country people in it. Gina Gina Bay Gina Belbus said I had GoDaddy a while ago when I was teaching to heat and dance, and they were a bit expensive, but the service was awesome. Gina Babus also says, does Roundnet still have the silver press? I thought they discontinued it. They still have it. They just they painted it green and sell it for more now because they call it the Riley Hopkins Jr. It's basically the same thing. But when you put that name behind it, I guess you can charge more for it. So that's what they did. Let me see. Scooby Doo says I have the Hot Tronix Air Fusion. I got it because I'm a paraplegic with a bum hand. And Jason N says, I started with around that silver press, still have it for small odd jobs, good starter, and had gas arms instead of springs. Why I like the H2000 HD. Won't shoot your ink and squeegee across the room. Jason says they discontinued the silver press. They just painted them, Jason. That's all they did. Painted it and charged extra for it after they put that name behind it. And Grace Graphic Solutions selling everything for $750. If anybody's in the North Carolina area, Charlotte, North Carolina. G-Man said, print gang. It's print squad. Y'all want to be a gang or a squad? The print squad. You're welcome, Jada says. How you doing, Margie? Affordable photo shoot. Smooth Girl said, where do I get the order forms? I need a form on hand so customers can design their shirts. They need the blank shirt front and back. I just made it up myself, like the one that I was showing earlier. They don't always look the same because depending on the order, I make it up. You're welcome, Sheila Kofi. Yes, Terry W. They let you set up a site where you can sell stuff. It's like a kind of like a Square store or something like that. It's not an actual full website, but you can have your business information on there and you can sell different products. Let me see. The website for Square is squareup.com. SQUAREUP.com. And once you sign up for an account on there, it's been a while since I used it, so I can't tell you the exact way to do it. And the last time I was on there, they had changed a few things, but you have to sign up for an account with them, and they'll send you out a free card reader. And really, once you sign up, you can go on there and create a store that same day. Margie Affordable Photo Shoot says, would you recommend buying shirts from Joann's? Their shirts are on $2 on sale. That's not a bad price, especially if you don't have a wholesale license. I would say go for it. That's real cheap. A wholesale / resale. If you don't have one of those, then I would just say go ahead and buy those. Yeah. Oh, I don't know. She haven't put it online yet, Terry. Terry said, I'm in Columbia, South Carolina. Did she put it online? You may have to get her contact information. You can go ahead and get it from her without her even having to put it online. Because if you let her put it online, then you got to try to hurry up and be the first one to get to her. But maybe y'all can exchange info on here. Yeah, I agree, Terry W. Squad is better than a game. G-Man says, squad, no gamers. That's right. We the print squad up in here. All right, Jason Ends, you got to let us paint you. Screen print you. Paint you with screen print ink. That's how you get in. And then you got to go through the conveyor dryer. And if you survive that, then you in there. Smooth Girl says, you make it you. Which software do you use? I'm not sure if that's directed towards me. But I do use Photoshop. That's the software that I use mostly. Sheila Kufe says, I have used Joann's shirts. I just purchased some from Michaels for $2. I use them for myself though. I do not print custom shirt on them. Terry W says, yeah, I went to the website and I'm looking at it. You're better off getting your resale license. You get good deals. That's right. That's the best way to go. Raw Footage TV, what's up? All right, Sixers JT, what's up? You somebody done upset you or something? G-Man says, how do you get your wholesale resale license? Is that conveyor drive? I'm not sure what that is. I would have to look up and that's something else that another video last night when I stayed up to like 4 in the morning with all these great ideas that I had and all the video ideas I was writing down and everything. I did start working on a video of the things that you need to legitimize your business or to start a legit t-shirt business. So I'll try to have that info down below so that you guys can, get everything that you need and go ahead and get started. All right, Terry, maybe you can go ahead and get that press and get started. How you doing, CV Tech 1? Terry W says, I found 2 companies that wholesale and they don't make you buy the same size in bulk. You can buy different sizes. Some places make you buy 50, large, whatever. Scooby-Doo says, Sam Moore, you can buy whatever you want. All right. So if you are just now tuning in and if you have not subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Because we do this every week on Sundays at 3:30 Central Time. And I try to post as many videos as I can each week. I guess my regular posting days are supposed to be Monday and Wednesday, but sometimes things get hectic, or sometimes I have other things going on and don't get to post as many. But I try not to miss out. I at least try to post at least 1 or 2 if I don't get to post every day. Let me see. And from now on, from this day forward, I'm going to be referring to all of my subscribers as the Print Squad. So we was talking about that earlier. Let me see. The wholesale license, G-Man, you don't have to pay for it or anything. You just got to sign up for it. And it's been a while. I'll have to get all that information for you, and I'll put it in this video that I'm working on already. Let me see. Sheila Kufe says she got her resale certificate from the Virginia Department of Taxation. And I applied for mine online. I don't remember exactly where. Like all of this, your EIN number and your resale number, you can apply for your resale number, your resale certificate. You can apply for it online. But I'm gonna go ahead and add that into this video that I was already working on last night. Yeah, Sheila Kufe says she applied for it online also. And it's not hard, getting your business license and all the, getting all your paperwork done. That's not hard. And it's free. It's free for everybody because they want your tax money. They want you to sell products so that they can get paid too. Terry W says, has anyone on here used the Square site before? I'm wondering how detailed it is before I sign up for that. Scooby-Doo says, I have not used the Square site, but I do have the Square. It's not really just a site. It's actually part of you having the Square. Like when you sign up for Square, you have the option. What's up, young Sparrow? You have the option to sell items on there, and it's not that hard. Let me see. I might still have one set up. Let me try to see if I can try to go to it for you. Let me see. Let me see. I'll have to try to do that later for y'all because right now it's been a while since I used it, and I got like 100 Square accounts. So I'll have to do, I guess, put a video about that up later and kind of show that to y'all. That's another idea for a video. You're welcome, Terry W. I've been feeling itchy all day. I don't know what's going on. I might have to take some Benadryl or something. CV Tech 1 says, is using vinyl okay to do shirts for customer if you're just starting out? Yes, it's okay. And one thing with the vinyl, like if somebody come in there, even if it's a big T-shirt shop that's making billions, if somebody come in, well, a lot of them don't take less than a certain number of orders. You know, you have to order a certain amount in order for them to take your order. But if somebody comes in and order one shirt, they're not going to make a screen for that. They're probably going to do it in vinyl or turn them away. And vinyl also comes in handy when, like, say you're doing shirts for a team and you're putting the same print on the front, but then on the back, everybody wants their name and a different number. So, you know, it's different reasons to use vinyl and different reasons to use screen printing, and they can both go hand in hand. Young Sparrow says, have I ever tried Transfer Express, and how do I like the service? No, I have not ever tried Transfer Express. I haven't ever printed with that type of transfers, but it's a few people on here that have. If y'all can kind of chime in a little bit and help Young Sparrow out a little bit, if y'all know anything about Transfer Express, kind of let them know how your experiences were with them. Scooby-Doo says, I have a website. No one wants to use it. They rather call, email, or text me their orders, even my clients in New Mexico. Sheila Kufe says, I just downloaded Photoshop. What's the best way to learn it? YouTube videos and trial and error. And if you ask me something about it, I don't know who this is calling me, but they'll be okay. But if you ask me a question, I'll try to, if it's something I can do, I'll try to do a tutorial on it for you. And I just had something I was about to say, but then when I got this phone call, it messed me up. Oh, they just had Photoshop on sale on, I think it was B&H, bhphoto.com. I have to start letting you guys know about some deals like that, because sometimes they have those 24-hour deals. So if y'all haven't signed up with B&H, that would be a good place to sign up, and they'll email you every night at midnight and let you know about the deals that they have. And the deals, the only thing about it is they only last for 24 hours, and sometimes they'll have the deal on there, and it'll be like something that costs $200, and you may be able to save $100 or even $150 sometimes. So that's a good thing to sign up for. I bought a few things off of there when it's been on sale like that. Scooby-Doo says it may be the humidity. I don't know. I just been feeling kind of itchy. I don't know what it is. You're welcome, Isaac Innocent. Margie Affordable Photo Shoot says, how will you do a family reunion shirt with about 6 small pictures on a family tree? Maybe you could, I don't know. It depends on how many shirts you're doing, because this could get kind of hectic. Because if you do the photo transfers, you could do it that way, but then you would have to like cut each transfer out probably. Since you said it's small pictures, I'm thinking they're, going to be small individual pictures. Unless you can do, like, if you do halftone printing, you may be able to convince them to get halftone images, and you could do it that way. Jason N says, I'm selling transfers now. So, and Jason also does screen scratching and screen repair, stuff like that. So, I'm sure he'll give you his email address if y'all need to contact him, or if y'all need any of those services. Sheila Kufe says she's used Transfer Express. They're expensive. I believe that I'm correct. There's a minimum of 5 or 10 transfers. Their shipping is expensive, I think. More is better than less. William Hart says Transfer Express goof-proof screen printed numbers are what he said are gray and less expensive, maybe great and less expensive than vinyl if you're doing a lot of numbering. What's up, Judah Israel? Jason N says working on a site and a name, but I am currently selling custom plastisol heat transfers. So y'all can hit Jason up if y'all are interested in that. Sheila Kufe says Styles is pretty good for things such as numbers and things of that sort. You're welcome, Young Sparrow. Young Sparrow says, who would you recommend to get pre-cut vinyl if you don't have a vinyl cutter? I think Styles does the pre-cut vinyl. I am not sure of any other places. If anybody else on here know anyone besides Styles that does the pre-cut vinyl, could y'all let could y'all let Young Sparrow know? I'm sorry. Trying to give him a new name. Or her. I'm not sure if you're a girl or a guy. Young Sparrow. All right, Jason N's email is JAYENZ516 @gmail. You're welcome, Jason. Sheila Kufi says, what does he mean pre-cut vinyl? Some companies will cut out the designs for you in vinyl. Smooth Girl says, can I do a video on how to create order forms? All right, Smooth Girl. I never thought about that. That's why I was laughing. I was like, you know what? That's something a lot of people have asked about. So I will get on that for you, Sheila. I said Sheila, Smooth Girl. Comic Talk says, what's your favorite t-shirt brand? I'm kind of feeling these Bella Canvas t-shirts. They sent me some a while back, and that's actually what I have on today. Look, usually I'm dressed in my gym shorts because I'm going to play ball and stuff, but I'm taking this day off. So I actually have on clothes today, but I have on a Bella Canvas shirt right now. Terry W says, you're so helpful. That would be a good one. I am making my son wear my shirts, and I'm eventually going to do socks and hats. That's something that I'm kind of looking to getting into after I get all this school shopping stuff done. I'm pretty much done. So, but it'll probably be like within the next couple of months. I'll probably be getting the equipment so that I can start adding some sublimation to my business. Terry W says, do you do more unisex shirts than buying male or female? Yes, I do mostly the unisex shirts. I have a few people that come in sometimes and they ask for like the women's cut shirts or V-neck shirts or different stuff like that, but most of them just want the regular t-shirts. And then what I find is a lot of them, they'll be like, you don't have any women's style shirts or V-cut or this or that, and when you let them know it's going to be a little bit more, a lot of times they don't want to pay extra. They want what they want, a special order item, but they don't want to pay extra. So I just keep in stock the regular t-shirts, and if anybody else wants anything else, it's a special order, so I'll have to order from them. But I do have a few other different style shirts, like the baseball shirts. I have some What else shirts do I have over there? I have like some of those that kind of V-neck, and they have like the white rings around them. Maybe they like mock football t-shirts or something like that. Terry W says the sublimation printer is expensive. They have some different printers that you can use. You can actually take a regular printer and turn it into a sublimation printer. All you have to do is get one of those external ink. What do you call them? Ink. I can't even think of what it's called, but it's like the ink is sitting on the outside of your printer. Continuous ink system. That's what it's called. Yeah, but that's probably the route that I'm gonna go. Smooth Girl says the free websites, do they get 50% off your sales? What I have found with ones that I have used in the past is they had like if you use Wix, they have their branding at the bottom of it that tells you create your own free website at whatever, and then you don't get some of the options. Like it's different options that you can do. Like they may allow you to sell things, but you may only be able to sell a certain number of things. I mean, you would just have to look on there and kind of see, but they don't, as far as I know, they don't take money from you. The only places that I know, like if you use in PayPal or Square or some of the other companies, they may take a certain percentage of your sales. Jason N says Bella canvas are nice. So is Next Level if you want cheaper soft shirts. Look at the Totex 0202 and the Amble 980. And Scooby Doo says Cavio has some nice stuff. And there's some more Scooby Doo and Jason N's flirting. Lou Richard says, I find with the women's shirts, depending on the brand, they run small. So you run the risk of the shirt running small. Anybody else experience that? I have had an experience with that in some of the polyester shirts where I ordered shirts, and depending on the brand, one brand small was bigger than the other ones, and that's something that you have to kind of look at, especially if it's a new item. Try to stick with the same items unless a customer is specifically requesting something. Like if I'm ordering women's cut shirts, I'm going to stick with the same brand. Or if I'm ordering tank tops, I'm going to try to stick with what I know is going to be in whatever size. And then a lot of times I have some here in the shop for them, and they can kind of try them on. Because, some people are real picky about how their clothing fits. And some people want it real tight, and some people don't. Check Tech K CV Tech 1 says, any good free websites to build e-commerce site? Oh, Lou Richards was saying, and I didn't finish answering the question. So she says, I find the women's shirts, depending on the brand, they run small, so you run the risk of the shirt running small. Anybody else experience that? Yeah, when I did experience that, the person ended up having to buy some more shirts because they chose that size, and I usually let them know if I have never purchased that shirt before. And what I will do sometimes is order a couple of sizes, and I got an order coming up this week for some football jerseys. It's for one of the flag football teams, and I have never ordered these shirts that I'm ordering. So what I ended up doing, I actually ordered some, but they are the adult shirts. So what I ended up doing is the guy's supposed to come tomorrow, and we're gonna compare those to the different T-shirts, the adult ones that I have, the different brands of T-shirts, and we're gonna see which one it's closest to. So we're gonna, like, if I compare it to a Fruit of a Loom shirt and it's that size, then I'm gonna give him a few of those Fruit of the Loom shirts, and he can take them. We're gonna say, okay, we're gonna see if this small and the Fruit of the Loom small or the Gildan small or whatever small. We're gonna see which ones are the closest size, and then I'm gonna give him those few shirts so that they can get the correct size that they want for their kids. But that's the only way that I can do that, because I have adult shirts in stock, and I'm pretty sure the kids shirts are gonna run similar in size to the adult shirt. So that's the way that I'm handling it. Terry W says, I know what you mean. I follow someone that does that. I'm a stickler with wanting the exact machine that is needed. I'm going to I'm going to savor it. I'm not exactly sure. That might not be for me. I don't know what she was talking about. Sheila Kufe says, I have a question. I sent Bella Campus. You mean Bella Canvas? If you put campus on there, that may be why. I don't know. That might have just been a typo right here. My information, including my wholesale information, and have not heard from them. I usually order shirts. I don't order directly from the company. I usually order from I guess a sub company, kind of like a basic t-shirt company. I don't really just, like, when I order Gildan shirts, I don't order them from Gildan. It's a company that sells all the different brands. So maybe you want to try that instead. Comment Talk says, how do you get more customers? I have a video on that, 7 reasons why you're not getting sales, and three tips on how to get more sales, something like that. It's a video that I have that kind of talks about that. It goes into more detail about it. But basically, you have to get your portfolio up. You have to let people know what you do. You have to do advertising, and you have to do a good job by, word of mouth is a big thing when it comes to getting more sales or not getting more sales. No, I'm not an LLC. I don't know why I just feel itchy all day. I've been feeling itchy. Like, I feel like it's stuff on my face crawling on me or something. I don't know. Maybe it's my eyebrows. I was talking about I need to do something about them earlier. They might be taking me over. I don't let them grow and get too thick. Scooby Doo says, "Go wash your face." And I have washed it. It's not just my face. Like earlier, I felt like my ankles were itching or something. I don't know. I just been feeling itchy all day. All right. Is that? Let me see. Maybe it is the heat, Terry. Cause I mean, I don't know. I just been really itchy, and it be like that sometimes. Like I don't know. Like I feel like my skin is dry or something. I don't know what it is. I just feel real itchy today. Jason N says I get a semi unibrow sometimes. I plug it. I used to get my eyebrows done like my eyebrows. How y'all see them now? Looking like some big hungry caterpillars on my forehead. They wasn't always like that. I used to keep them cut, but I kept going to get them. Like I would get them done, and I had them messed up like 3 or 4 times in a row. So I was just like, I'm just gonna let them grow back, and then that letting them grow back for a few months turned into a few years. So now they starting to take over. So I'm just like, I got to do something about this. All right, Charlie Kelly. I don't know what you got going on here. But I would rather not have to read anything like that. Cause I don't think that's got nothing to do with the what we talking about on here. Yeah, I do. I try to be nice, Charlie. You print T-shirts, or are you thinking about getting into the T-shirt printing business? Yeah, I try not to block people on here. Isaac Innocent says, "How can I get some products here in Dubai?" Like, what do you mean some products? Some of my products? I have never had to ship anything internationally. Well, I take that back. I did have a sister. My sister was playing ball overseas in Romania, and I had sent her stuff a couple of times, but I don't know. Hey, well, Charlie, learn how to make t-shirts, and you can put whatever you want on it. I don't like to block people because I feel like people should be able to express, but if what you are expressing is different than what we are expressing on here, I would rather you go somewhere else with it. But I mean, I do my best to not block people. And if y'all read my comments, sometimes y'all see people put crazy comments like on some of my videos. I had one person telling me I was a noob, I didn't know what I was doing. I don't delete that. I'm not gonna delete it. If they need to say whatever they need to say, I don't let that stuff bother me. I mean, I don't, as long as it's not a lot of profanity, it don't really bother me. But if it is profanity and stuff like that, I will delete it. If it's a lot of uh, cuss words or inappropriate talk, I will block you for that. No, it's nothing wrong with wanting whatever you want on your shirt, even though it's seeming like you just wanting to come on here for attention. But it's nothing wrong with that. But the things that I have a problem with is the inappropriate talking, because it might be kids on here. You never know who is on here. It's a lot of kids that's interested in starting their own business or printing T-shirts and stuff like that. Yeah, it's a lot of other live streams that talk about that stuff, like what you talking about, Charlie. But we don't do that over here. All right, I'm gonna take a couple of votes. Should we get rid of Charlie Kelly, or do y'all think I should leave him on here? What y'all think? All right, I got two. Get rid of him. Get rid of him. Three. Y'all think I should give him another chance? That is kind of funny though, but I mean, he talking about I have family, please. I guess he don't have nothing better to do today. As long as he, look, Charlie is tripping. I guess as long as he is not being profane and saying inappropriate stuff, we can laugh at it or whatever if y'all want to laugh. But a lot of people saying blocking. Oh, Scooby Doo said one more snip on and you're gone. All right, Charlie, we'll let you stay. Jason, you crazy. Reggie say he said it was a misunderstanding. It had to be. He got me laughing on here though. I'm trying to see. I got a slight glare on my screen. All right, Jason. So we're gonna move on. Charlie Kelly, you crazy. How you doing, Day 10, Harris? Glad you could tune in with us today. My lighting sucks, Latricia. See, this is some bootleg lighting right here. My real lighting is at the house. Maybe I need to bring my lights over here. Is it any better? Is it better now? Let me turn this light off back here. Maybe that's what's making everything sucks. Let me see if is that any better. Is that any better, Latricia? Stay at home, Teresa. Is that better? I'm sorry. They wouldn't have knew I had did that if you wouldn't have said that. Thanks, Damir Harris. All right, is my lighting any better? Stay at home, Teresa. Young Sparrow says, who has Instagram? You can follow me on Instagram at T-Shirt Chick TV. And also on Twitter too. I need to be more active on Twitter, but I don't really know what to do. Can anybody tell me what I need to do? On Twitter, I mean, it's just like you just go on there and say something, and I don't know. It's just like I don't really know what to do on Twitter, so I don't really do anything. I need to get more active on Instagram too, though. Jason Jaso says my lighting is fine. Terry W says Twitter needs to fly away. Charlie Kelly, yes, I do have a MySpace. I can still log into it. I still remember my password. Charlie Kelly, you can check out my MySpace. It's WYSIN, myspace.com/YSIN. Go over there and check it out. I might have to log in and check you out, Charlie Kelly. Anybody else still on MySpace? How you doing, Meow Blocks? Welcome. I'm T-shirt chick, aka Sin, and I try to help people learn how to get into the T-shirt business and answer. I do a live stream every Sunday where I answer questions and we just kind of hang out and joke around and try to have a good time. And it's 3:30 Central Time. And if you like hanging out with us today, consider hitting that subscribe button. And also, once I reach 5,000 subscribers, I'm going to be doing a giveaway. I'm getting closer. I'm getting closer. Terry W says, oh, you still use MySpace? I still know my password. I haven't been on there in a while, but I have, me and my sisters, we all attempted to log on before just to see what was going on there. They have changed a lot since it was active over there. Yeah, I like that MySpace too. I felt like MySpace was better than Facebook, but somehow Facebook took over. Jason says, so have you ever used CAD ever? I have used the CAD cut material from doggone it, I can't think of the name of it. Look, my brain be going something everywhere. I be forgetting words and stuff like that. I don't know, I guess because I'm getting old. And I'm not going to tell you my age. Y'all have to look that up for yourself. But I have used it from Styles, the CAD cut that they have at Styles. Jason says, Sin, what vinyl do you use for the Bella canvas shirts? I have not printed anything on them yet, and the Bella canvas shirts are so thin. I wouldn't want to use the vinyl on them because the vinyl is a little bit thicker. Yes, I was born in this country. Oh, I'm in the United States, Louisiana, in the United States, North America. Lamir Harris says, once you get big, am I going to start a website? I have had websites before. I don't know. I'm not good at doing the websites, and the way I like to do everything myself. But I have been really thinking about getting a website and getting it so that people can go on there and design their own shirt. And I don't, that would save me on having to design so much. And what I would do if I did that is I would make my prices a little cheaper if they do their design on there for my local customers. That would be my way of getting them to go on there and design their own shirt. But I have had websites before. I just right now at this time don't have one. And I actually have bought the names for the websites, but I just have not done anything with them. Who on here think MySpace was better than Facebook? Who liked MySpace better than Facebook? Tina Marie says, can I make more videos for screen printed artwork? I have all my equipment, even the conveyor dryer, but haven't started. All right. and that is how to for printing artwork. Tina, are you talking about printing like actual artwork that a person as an artist would have created, or like what do you mean? Or are you just talking about how to print your designs? Jason N says, if I get more busy, are you going to hire and or move to a bigger shop? Yes, I would be so happy to hire somebody else. But like, I mean, where I live at, it's a small town, and to be honest with you, I have been considering moving because I have family in different places. I have a sister in New Orleans, a sister in Washington. I have family, all kind of family in Texas, and that's really where I have been kind of thinking about. And like with this being a small area, I mean, it's sometimes I'm busy, and I have to like temporarily hire people or get help from people. But, because this is a small area, I don't think I would just really get to that point to where I would have to get another building. But I mean, I have considered moving because I felt like if I moved somewhere else, like to a bigger area, I could get more business. Isaac Innocent says Twitter is more cool and you need to update daily. And see, that's my thing. Doing stuff daily, sometimes I can't stick with it sometimes. That's why like with the live streams, I try to do them on a Sunday. I know for a fact on a Sunday, I'm gonna be able to pretty much do whatever because I don't really do too much on Sundays. Usually after I do my live stream, I go play basketball, but I don't really do much on Sundays. Um, sure, Margie. When you if you email it to me, you'll have to contact me and let me know because I gotta go. I just got so much junk email. I really need to just set up another email. But like when you email it, you can contact me on Instagram. Just kind of send me a text on Instagram and say, "Hey, I sent you an email," and I'll go on there and find it. Hold on. I hate how this thing do. I get behind and then it scroll up past everything. Let me see. Margie Affordable Photo Shoot says, I don't do websites. All my business comes from Facebook messaging more than I can handle with the equipment I have. No rotary dryer. Yep. If you do get a website, it will increase your business, because you can reach people that's not local, but a lot of times just the people that are around you is enough. If I had a website, I probably would make more, but then I probably would end up having to hire somebody also. But I don't know. I kind of like dealing with people in person. But I don't know. I wouldn't mind having a website, but I would have to kind of see. I should not even said nothing. Let me see. I'm trying to go back to where I left off at. Terry W said I like MySpace way better too. I'm not gonna tell y'all my age. Y'all have to look it up. Jason N says, bye, Felicia. And Stay at Home Teresa says, is Felicia on here? I think she gone. Terry W says, man, she had a kid in high school. I believe she says she's got 2 kids, so unless she had kids at 12, she's about 34. Lou Richard says Bella Canvas has a YouTube channel and it shows some of the methods to decorate their shirts. And Terry W says, yes, to have someone design their own shirt is good. Yes, it saves a lot of time. And I like when people know exactly what they want. All right, Stay at Home Teresa. She's talking about, nah, she old. That's messed up. Yeah, we need to get back on MySpace. We gonna get the print squad and we gonna all go make new MySpace pages and get MySpace back to popping like it used to be back in the day. Cody Hernandez says, what settings do you use to print your transparencies? I use 100% CMYK with Cobra Ink CISS, but I can still see through the transparency. If you can still see through it, you can double them up. Like if you print 2 of them, that can make it thicker. I have seen online before some spray that you can spray on there to make it darker, and I have not tried that spray myself. And I know that wasn't the question, but I just thought I would throw that out there first. But I use a HP K86 printer, K8600 printer, I think that's what it is. HP K8600. And I just put it on transparency and I put it on high quality print. So that's pretty much what I put it on. And I put it on all black ink. And it depends. Printers are different. I know a friend of mine, she just got a newer HP printer, and hers does not have a transparency setting. So she have to put it on, I think, photo paper or glossy paper, something like that. And that works fine for her. But it kind of depends on your printer. If I would have to kind of go through your printer or, see exactly what settings your printer have. CV Tech 1 says MySpace and Facebook is whack. Black Planet was a place to be. LOL. Jason N said MySpace was more fun and customizable and piss off your 3 best friends over who's number 1. Yeah, I remember that. You could put number 1 person on there. Yeah, that was kind of messed up. I create my artwork in Photoshop. Scooby-Doo says her CISS is from InkX Pro. And I can see through it sometimes too, but my screens come out perfect. Cody Hernandez says, let's say your design is already vectorized. What are your settings? I am not real sure what you're asking me, Cody Hernandez. Are you talking about to print it out? I don't know. I need you to be more detailed on that one. Prince and More says, take a look at open shirt, hold up, openshirtshosting.com. My bad. Openshirtshosting.com. Charles Esenak says 18. I'm not 18. I wish I was though. That was the good old days back then. Yeah, I know that's right, Lou. You said I would never have that shop for 300. You may never find a deal like that again. I would never leave that shop for 300. My bad. No, unless I'm getting my own place or my own shop or whatever, I will not leave this one because I know I will never find that price again. How you doing, Gina Gill? Um, Cody Hernandez says I haven't had issues with the transparency being see through, but I've had them done in shops, and it's so black that you can't see anything through it. Just curious. They could have an all black ink setup or whatever. I'm not 100% sure. I don't have any issues with mine, and I mean, I can't tell you exactly how they print unless I know what kind of printer they have. Oh, I guess I'm reading too slow or talking too much because this thing keep on rolling up. Jason N says, "Where's everybody from?" He grew up on Long Island, New York, but now he's in North Jersey. I am in Louisiana, Manny, Louisiana. I'm about 3 hours from Houston, Texas, about 4 hours from New Orleans, Louisiana. D10 Harris says, "How can I get started doing whole full t-shirt prints?" Um, what you may be asking about is sublimation. Like, if you want to print a full front on a t-shirt, that may be sublimation that you are looking for. It's a lot of different methods to start. You can do the sublimation. You can do the heat press printing. You can do the screen printing. You can do DTG. I mean, it's a lot of different ways to get started, but I would recommend starting off with heat press transfers because that's, to me, is one of the easiest ways to start, and it's cheaper to start that way than screen printing. And also, starting off that way, when you first start off, you usually don't have a bunch of customers. Usually, you have a few customers. Screen printing is really for the bigger orders, and the heat press printing is for more personalization of your shirts or whatever, and it's also for smaller orders. So, I mean, hopefully that helps you. I hear you, Prince and More. Teresa says, "I'm from the same small town as Sin, but I live in New Orleans, but I'm live in New Orleans now." You live? Y'all go live down there. Smokey McDank says he Detroit here. Jason Jaso is Bronx, New York. Young Sparrow says, I just followed you on Instagram. Can you follow back? Let me see. I will go on here and all these people calling me. I don't know. Whoa, I'm kind of popping on Instagram right now. Let me go on here. All right. Gully Visionaries, I just followed you back. Let me see. Young Sparrow is from Louisville, Kentucky. Jason N says, I'm this many. Margie Affordable Photo Shoot says, where did you get the artwork for the family reunion shirts with the heart and hands with the family in the middle? I pretty much Google all my artwork, Google everything, and then I kind of, fix it up to what I need it to be. All right, who all was down with making a MySpace page and getting back on MySpace? Me and Terry thinking about it. We think that's a good idea. Anybody else down for it? What y'all say, Prince Squad? We gonna go over there and take over MySpace? Tina Marie says, does anyone screen? I'm thinking she thinking print or meant to put print screen print from home. How do you clean your screens? Do I need a pressure washer? You either need a pressure washer or a hook arm. Cause back in the day when I first started, I didn't have a pressure washer, so I had to use my incredible hook arm and scrub the screens out like that. And if you don't have incredible hook arms, you will get them trying to clean the screens out without a pressure washer. I mean, you can clean them out like that, but it's just a lot of work. You can get you a washout booth and get you a pressure washer. And I have a video on how to make your own pressure washer. So you can check that video out if you trying to stay in the budget range, because those washout booths can be pretty expensive. But if you go the route that I went, it's about $50 or $60. Jason Jaso says, don't forget Magenti.com. And Jason Jaso also said HP 600. It's a K. Let me get the exact thing of it. I think it's a K8600. HP K8600. I'll type it in. That's it right there. Jason N says, Tina Marie, out of my garage. Get a pressure washer. How you doing, Shane SDR? Oh, I'm reading too slow or something. I trying to catch up to the bottom. All right. All right, G man. I'll see you later. Thank you for tuning in. And he from the Bronx and now in Atlanta. Terry W says, I'm in South Carolina, originally from Massachusetts. Was supposed to move to New Jersey 3 weeks ago, but decided to come back south. Gina Gill says, I'm waiting for you to like my sublimation Facebook page. Gina, I don't go on Facebook that much. And I don't even think I have liked any t-shirt pages on Facebook. I don't really be on Facebook much. I have been thinking about starting a group. I guess I'll call it the Print Squad or something like that if I do. And then I'll try to be more active on there. But that's kind of like Twitter. I have a Twitter. I have a personal Facebook page, but I'm not really that active on there. And even on my group page, I only go on there like I have my sisters. They are I can't administrators, I think is the word I'm looking for. They are administrators of my page. So like what happens is I go on there and I post the t-shirts and stuff, and then when people comment, they usually answer the questions for the people. And if it's something that I need to know, they let me know. They'll text me or whatever and say, hey, this person asked whatever question. So, but I am not really on Facebook. I don't even have Facebook on my phone. The only thing I have on my phone is Instagram. That's why I always tell people if you want to contact me, go on Instagram. Now sometimes I will have my data and my Wi-Fi off. You know, if I'm busy, sometimes I might not check it, but pretty much Instagram pops up every day. It might not pop up right when you do whatever, but it pretty much pops up every day. And I try to go through, you know, when I get messages or whatever, I try to go through there and answer them or read them or whatever. But I'll try to okay, I can follow you on Instagram, but I'm not really on Facebook much. Let me see. And that is Gina Gill. All right. Think I got you on here with some sunglasses on, Gina Gill. All right, I am following you now. Oh, yeah, it's that same picture you got right there. I'm following you now. You're welcome, Bridget. And I don't know, I'm just not on social media that much. I don't know. I'm on YouTube a lot in my free time. I don't really watch TV that much. It's a few shows that I watch. I like that How to Get Away with Murder. I'm waiting for that to come back on right now because they kind of left us hanging. Jaree Harris says about how many t-shirts have you sold? I don't know. I really can't tell you the amount. I would have to go back and try to look through all my paperwork to tell you that. Especially if you're talking about the lifetime. I got these dried mangoes right here that my sister Tammy put me on to. These things are good. I just got them today and I almost ate the whole bag of them already. All right, Young Sparrow, you down with MySpace? I'm not hearing a lot of people talking about this MySpace stuff. I'm serious. We can take over MySpace if we go back right now. Nobody else is even thinking about MySpace. But if we go back on there, we'll take it over. And stay at home streets will talk about let's not and say we did. Don't be hating. All right, Jason, don't be hating. You and my sister on here hating now. Come on now. Y'all don't be hating on MySpace. Y'all know y'all used to be on there. How you doing, Ricky Jenkins? All right, Shane SDR, thank you for watching. If anybody's on here and y'all have not hit that subscribe button, go ahead and subscribe. I already have 2 videos that I have edited. One for Monday, one for Tuesday. I will be working on video number 3 tonight. I'm trying to get back to posting at least 4 videos a week. Which means I have to put in a lot of work over the weekend so that I can get them done, because during the week sometimes I don't have time. Tina Marie says, let me see. Do you do shirts for local schools? If so, how do you approach them? I do shirts with local schools information with their like I do spirit shirts, but I don't really just go through the schools to do them, because that's not like a copyrighted thing to where the schools are not. And I have and actually I never did do it because I had got so busy, and I didn't go back to the school. But I know some of the principals and stuff at the school, because when I first moved back down here, I was preaching, I was teaching, I was a teacher, so I'm familiar with a lot of them. So it wouldn't be hard to really get in there with some stuff. But I had talked to one of the principals about doing some Fields Day shirts, but then I had got so busy that I never did go back over there and speak with her. But she never did call me either. But she said the way that she usually do that is she let them make the shirts and make their order forms, and she just take up the payments. And I have done shirts for like the preschool centers. I did shirts for like 3 of the preschool centers in our parish. Now, I live in Louisiana. We have parishes instead of counties. And most of the time when I have done the shirts, they have approached me. I don't really just go out to the schools like that. I mean, I probably could do more of that, but I just kind of do my own thing. Yep, Ricky Jenkins, I see you did make it. You made it today. Imagination Apparel says, I find time limited. Demands of Facebook, Twitter, Instagram take too much time away from printing shirts. I agree with that. Terry said, yes, How to Get Away with Murder is the show. I can't wait till it come back on. And something else I don't need to be watching is that show by Issa Rae called Insecure on HBO. I watch that every now and then. Terry W says, "Have you watched Queen Sugar or is that Orphan Black?" I have watched Queen Sugar before. My sister had me on there. She's always telling me to watch that. I think that comes on Wednesdays. One night I actually put it on there and it was like a few of them on and I watched them all. But I haven't went back since then. And that's my thing. Like I have Hulu and Netflix and the Direct TV now. Like I'm not unless it's something that I'm really into. Sometimes I forget when it's coming on. So if it comes on Hulu or Netflix or something like that, I can watch it and I'll check it out. But I don't watch a lot of stuff over and over unless it comes on like Hulu or something, and I can watch it when I want to. Terry W says, "I'm doing it now." What you doing now, Terry W? Watching Queen Sugar, or you logging in on that MySpace, making up a new MySpace? Yeah, we need to get back on MySpace. Jason N says it can be your space. Um, Fluffs Fluff Setter says, "Hey, T-shirt chick, I bought some permanent adhesive back vinyl, and is this the right vinyl for heat press?" Excuse me. It says permanent backing. No, if you bought adhesive vinyl, excuse me, the adhesive vinyl is like sticker vinyl. That's like adhesive, like something that sticks, kind of like a band-aid or something that has adhesive. The vinyl that you want is the heat transfer vinyl or the HTV heat transfer vinyl. The one that says adhesive back, it's because it has a sticky backing and it's for actually sticking on like windows and mugs and stuff like that. Now I got something in my tooth. And that's going to bug me for the rest of the video. It's like stuck right in between my teeth. And I got some floss, but I can't floss on live. So I'm going to have to wait. I keep floss everywhere I go. Keep it in my purse. No, Teresa Tammy's not on here. She left me hanging today, but that's all right. No, she said she had to do her hair. She not on here today. Terry W says, "What's your name on MySpace?" I just signed in. It is WYSIN. I'll type it up if it'll let me. For some reason, it's not letting me type now. Here, let me try it now. Gina Gill says, "When you're ready to make your own mugs for your shop, let me know and I'll answer any questions you or anyone here may have. You can make a killing while people stand there waiting or picking up." Thanks, Gina. Yeah, I will be needing some information on that. I'll probably be asking y'all once I get into the sublimation. No, I'm not going to floss on here, Scooby-Doo. Jason N says, "MySpace made a comeback like 2 years ago and lasted for all of 2 months. That's because the Prince Squad wasn't on there. If we get on there, everybody going to want to get on there. Everybody." Hello, King of Bling Crawford. How you doing? I see you. You must have been kind of nervous when you first logged in. I see you typed the H twice. What you got going on, King of Bling? All right, young Sparrow. Let me try to type you in right quick. I think I just followed you. I think. I think I did. Maybe not. Gully Visionaries. If y'all not following me on Instagram, y'all follow me on there. I'm T-shirt Chick TV. I'm gonna type it in. I'm also T-shirt Chick TV on Twitter, but I don't go on there much. I don't really know how to use Twitter. I don't know. Come on, search thing. I might not know how to use Instagram. I'm trying to search, and I can't search. I don't know it. Oh, I'm searching. I don't know what I'm doing still. Oh, I think that was it right there. Gully Visionaries. All right, Gully Visionaries. Oh, I was already following you. I just tried to send you a message, I guess. Yeah, I'm following you already. All right, see you next time. King of Bling says, well, stuck key. Sheila Coffee says, are you doing extended hours today? I'm not going to play basketball today. So like a lot of times I'm trying to hurry up and get out of here so I can go play basketball, but I'm taking today off. So that's why I'm kind of still hanging around on here, but I'm getting ready to get off in a couple of minutes though. I'm just trying to go through the rest of the questions, make sure I'm answering everybody's question. What's up, Tori L? Okay, let me write that down, Terry W, so I can follow you back. We might be the only ones on there, but I'm gonna go on there and follow you back just in case everybody else go on there. They might just not want to say they going on there. Hey, Charlie Crackhead. Yeah, I was actually thinking the same thing, Tony L, because I don't use the N word myself. Um, what email address do I have? You said they want an email address for me on MySpace. Let me see. I'm when I get off of here, I'm gonna log in on there. Are you following me on Instagram, Terry W? If if not, give me your Instagram and I'll contact you on here on there afterwards, and I'll let you know. Um, yeah, you can give me your Instagram if I'm not following you, and I'll go on here and follow you right now. And afterwards, I'll go on there and check. Cause I didn't plug my other screen up today. I should have went ahead and plugged it up. I just got the one screen. So thanks, Ricky. Yeah, there it is official. I got the logo and everything. I came up with that all last night. I'm gonna print some shirts out and I'll start wearing those shirts. Jason N says block them. All right, Gina, you about to cut out on me? I'll see you next time if so. All right, Terry, I'm trying to type you in right now. If I keep forgetting to, let me see. I think I got you on here. I don't know. I don't know if this is you or not. Is your account private? Terry. Let me make sure I spelled TERESSA. Yeah, your account on here says it's private. And I'm not sure if this is you on this picture. Maybe because it's small. What did Charlie do? Did Charlie say something else crazy? Let me find it because I'm finna go on and get him up off of here. All right. All right, I have blocked that person that comes on here cursing. I'm sorry about that. I didn't realize it. I was trying to go through and read the other ones or whatever. Sorry about that. Ricky Jenkins, if you asking will you be able to purchase, sure. Yeah, I was trying to come up with a cheap price. I was wanting to like sell the shirts for like $5 or something, just a cheap price. And so it may end up being like $7, so it includes shipping and handling. But I'm gonna check on that because I'm trying to do them the cheapest price that I can. Yep, Scooby Doo is for real. You're welcome, King of Bling. I'm wearing one of their shirts right now. I mean, they just so comfortable, but I'm tall, but I'm kind of slim, and I kind of think like on some of them, I probably could wear a smaller size, but because I'm tall, I didn't, want the shirt to be too short for me. But I really like these shirts though. I still gotta come up with the print video and print on one of them. My Instagram is T-shirt chick TV. T-shirt chick TV. Tony L says, I wish I was tall. Sometimes I don't like being tall. Because sometimes it's hard to find clothing in your size. Oh, that was you. My bad, Teresa or Terry. That I. Okay, yeah, I think it said it's requesting a follow back from you. Okay, Sheila Cuffy, I just followed you back also. Let me see. I don't know if Confident Apparel is on here, but I'm following you back too. I hadn't really just been on here in a few days. I've had a hectic week and a hectic Saturday. Tony L says, I guess I can change the light bulb in the oven easier than you can. Somebody gave me a thumbs down. I appreciate all the thumbs. At least I got a thumb. They're not gonna make me mad giving me a thumbs down. Probably it was probably one of the people that I blocked earlier. That's probably who it was. Or maybe not. I don't think I ever seen a thumbs down on a live stream though. I gotta get better. I gotta do better on my live streams. It I should have knew it was you. All right. Anybody else have any more questions? Let me turn this AC off. All right, Terry. Terry W. Are you related to Serena and Venus Williams? You're welcome, Mr. Charles. See you next time. I don't know, Bridget. I'm not sure if they can or cannot watch it if I block them. How you doing, Crystal? Yeah, it should be up posted when it gets done. Thank you for tuning in. The little part you could tune in on. I was on kind of extra long today. I had a Curry. I can't remember his name, but his name was something Curry. I always asked him if he was related to Stephen Curry. Tori L says, "How long was I working out of my house before I got a shop?" I started off doing video editing, and I started doing video editing around 2006 was when I came out with my first DVD, and before that I kind of was just messing around with it. But I came out with my first DVD in 2006, and in like 2007, whenever I filed my taxes or whatever, that was when I went ahead and got my tax ID number, but I didn't really do too much with it at the time. But then around 2009 is when I opened this building. But so I guess I was printing T-shirts, kind of learning T-shirts from about 2007 or 2008, and then in 2009 I opened this shop, and I was doing like the heat transfer printing. So I guess uh kind of If you're talking about t-shirts, and look, I'm stumbling all over my words. If you're talking about t-shirts, but how long was it before I opened this shop based on t-shirts? I guess it would be like 2008. I'm just gonna say 2008, and then like about a year later, I had this shop. Chris Leggett says, "What's a good photo editor for editing the background? Like, what do you mean the background? Like Photoshop is a pretty good editor, but I'm not 100% sure what you mean. Like if you want to cut the image out or get rid of the background, you can use Photoshop to do that." All right, Terry, I'll be looking for your response back on my Instagram, and I will go on there. And yeah, Crystal Leggett, we was talking about uh, a couple of things since you're just now tuning in. We are now the Print Squad. I said all my subscribers all together, we are the Print Squad. So I'll be calling y'all the Print Squad from now on. And we was talking about, well, it was mostly me and Terry W. Because everybody else like Jason Inns and Stay at Home Teresa, they was hating on us when we was talking about opening, getting back on MySpace and making MySpace back popping like it's supposed to be. But they was both of them, my sister and Jason they was kind of hating. So I don't know if we're gonna get on the thank you. I'm glad you like it, but I don't know if we're gonna get back on MySpace or not because some people didn't want to do it. Yeah, we going on there. My MySpace page is YSIN, WYSIN, but I'm gonna go on here. I'm gonna go on there and make sure everything is good because I haven't logged on in a while, and I'll be talking about it more, and maybe I can convince everybody, and we can all get back on MySpace. I think that'll be fun. Jason's in say I saw a video a long time ago when you were building a screen rack. Um, D10 Harris says all over sublimation printers cost a lot. Um, I I think they are pretty expensive, D10, but you can get other printers and turn them into sublimation printers. All you have to do is get an external continuous ink system, and it may be certain printers that you can do that on, and that'll bring the cost down a little bit. But I have not actually got into it. I have been looking into it, and within the next couple of months, I probably will be getting into it, and I'll be able to tell you more about it. And I'll be doing some videos and everything in case somebody's interested in that. Thank you for watching Wealthy Entertainment. I'm glad I can help. If you have any questions, you can let me know, and I'll try to answer them. Thanks, Bridget. I'm glad you like that name. So if anybody is down with MySpace, starting it back up, getting people back on MySpace, y'all go ahead and be trying to remember y'all passwords or create y'all a new page. And next time I get on here live with y'all, I'll have all that information. Crystal says, how do you handle those customers who want their order right now and are pushy about it? One way you can do that is add a rush fee. Like on my wall, I have signs up, and let me see, where is it at? I have the sign. It says it takes 3 to 7 business days to complete a t-shirt order. Orders needed sooner will be charged a rush fee. Let me see if I can kind of try to show it to y'all. But it's right here. So if they need their order before that time, and it depends, it depends on what they are ordering. Let me see. Yeah, it depends on what they're ordering, because if they come in there and they want 100 shirts, it might take more than 3 days because I have to actually order those shirts. If they come in here and they want one shirt and I have it in stock, then I sometimes I try not to tell them I'll have it done on that same day. Sometimes I can have it done for them within 24 hours. But all right, D10. Joy 27. I guess it's a lot of people that don't have anything to do today. But we about to get ready to get off. Well, I'm about to get ready to get off in a couple of minutes. Yeah, because it's almost 2.5 hours in. And it's going to be a long video for the people who missed out to watch. So they might not want to tune in that long. But all right, I can't even talk. All right, Print Squad. It's been real. I have had a good time and enjoyed hanging out with y'all today. If anybody else have any questions, you're welcome, Crystal. But if anybody else have any questions, y'all can go ahead and ask them and I'll try to answer them. But other than that, I will see you guys next time. I have a video coming out Monday and Tuesday, and I'll be posting them so if they come out at, I believe did them for 6 a.m. Central Time, which will be 7 a.m. Eastern Time. And on the California side, I think they're 2 hours behind. So y'all can be looking out for those too. You're welcome, Jason. Okay, Bridget said that's a good idea. I need to adopt that policy. In fact, my sister-in-law and niece just had me to make teas for them tomorrow, not too long ago. Yes, a lot of people that come in like that. There's a lot of people that come in and they want their shirts like you can snap your fingers and have their shirt done, or got a magic wand or something. But yeah, sometimes you have to explain to them the situation. All right, Scooby-Doo. I'll see y'all next time. All right, Print Squad. I will see you guys next time. Print Squad out.